What if I told you that 10 simple tips could take you from struggling with a single pull-up to cranking out sets of 10 or more in just a few weeks? There's a high chance that if you apply these techniques consistently, you'll not only build impressive upper body strength, but develop the kind of functional pulling power that makes everyday activities feel effortless. So let's jump right in with the first tip that's going to transform your pull-up game. First up, we have proper grip positioning, and if you've been struggling to even get your chin over the bar, you absolutely need to pay attention to this one. Most people grab the bar with their hands too wide or in the wrong position, which immediately puts them at a mechanical disadvantage. Your grip width should be just slightly wider than shoulder width, with your palms facing away from you in a full overhand grip. The reason grip positioning is so critical is that it determines which muscles you're actually using and how efficiently you can generate force. When your hands are too wide, you're putting unnecessary stress on your shoulders and making it much harder for your lats to do their job. Now, you're definitely going to want to stick around for tip number 10, because I'm going to share a technique that most people have never heard of, but it can literally double your pull-up numbers in just a couple of weeks. It's something that elite athletes use but rarely talk about, and it's going to completely change how you approach pull-up training. Moving on to tip number 2, we have the dead hang progression, and this is absolutely essential for anyone who can't do a full pull-up yet. The dead hang is exactly what it sounds like. You simply grab the bar and hang there for as long as possible. This might seem too simple to be effective, but it's building the exact grip strength and shoulder stability you need for pull-ups. The dead hang strengthens your grip, which is often the first thing to give out during pull-ups. It also teaches your shoulders how to properly engage and creates the mind-muscle connection between your hands and your lats. Start by hanging for 10 to 15 seconds at a time, and gradually work up to 45 seconds. At tip number 3, we have negative pull-ups, and this technique is perfect for anyone who can hang from the bar but can't quite pull themselves up yet. Negative pull-ups involve starting at the top position and slowly lowering yourself down with control. You can get to the top position by using a box, jumping up, or having someone assist you. The negative portion is where you can handle the most weight and build the most strength. Your muscles are stronger in the lowering phase than in the pulling phase. So by focusing on negatives, you're training with heavier resistance. Focus on taking 3 to 5 seconds to lower yourself from the top position to full arm extension. Tip number 4 is assisted pull-ups using resistance bands. And this is one of the most effective ways to bridge the gap between negatives and full pull-ups. Resistance bands provide assistance at the bottom where you're weakest, while providing less help at the top where you're naturally stronger. Band-assisted pull-ups allow you to practice the full movement pattern while gradually reducing assistance as you get stronger. Start with a thick band that provides significant assistance, and gradually work your way down to thinner bands. You're training the exact movement you want to improve, just with some assistance. Moving into tip number 5, we have the importance of proper body positioning, and this can instantly improve your pull-up performance even if you don't get any stronger. Many people let their body swing around or arch their back excessively, which wastes energy and makes the movement much harder. The key is to maintain a slight hollow body position throughout the entire movement. This means engaging your core, keeping your legs slightly in front of your body, and maintaining tension from your hands down to your toes. Think of your body as a rigid plank hanging from the bar, not a loose rope swaying in the wind. At tip number 6, we have frequency over intensity, and this principle can accelerate your pull-up progress faster than almost anything else. Instead of doing pull-ups once or twice a week until failure, try doing them more frequently with submaximal efforts. If you can currently do 3 pull-ups, try doing sets of 1 or 2 throughout the day, several days per week. This approach allows you to practice the movement pattern more often while avoiding fatigue. The nervous system adapts quickly to frequent practice, and pull-ups are as much about skill and coordination as they are about raw strength. Tip number 7 is incorporating lat pull-downs and rows into your training. And these exercises are perfect for building the specific pulling strength that transfers directly to pull-ups. While pull-ups are the best exercise for getting better at pull-ups, These supplementary movements allow you to work with heavier weights and higher volumes. Lat pull-downs with a pull-up grip width teach the same movement pattern, but allow you to adjust the resistance. Start with a weight that allows 8 to 12 clean repetitions. Barbell rows and dumbbell rows build the horizontal pulling strength that complements vertical pulling of pull-ups. Moving to tip number 8, we have the importance of losing excess body weight. And while this might not be what you want to hear, it's one of the most effective ways to improve your pull-up numbers quickly. Every pound of excess body weight is additional resistance you have to pull up against gravity. If you're carrying extra weight, losing even 5 to 10 pounds can have a dramatic impact on your pull-up performance. It's much easier to improve your strength to weight ratio by losing weight than building enough strength to overcome the extra resistance. This doesn't mean you need to get extremely lean, but getting to a healthy body weight will make pull-up training more effective. At tip number 9, we have proper breathing technique, and this is something that most people completely ignore, but can make a significant difference in your performance. Many people hold their breath during pull-ups, which limits oxygen supply and creates unnecessary tension. The key is to exhale as you pull yourself up and inhale as you lower yourself down. This breathing pattern helps you engage your core properly while ensuring adequate oxygen supply to your working muscles. Proper breathing also helps you stay relaxed and focused during the movement. Now here's that technique I mentioned earlier that's going to completely change your pull-up training. Tip number 10 is the cluster method, and this advanced technique allows you to perform significantly more total repetitions than traditional straight sets. Instead of doing sets of pull-ups to failure, try doing micro sets with short rests in between. For example, if your max is 5 pull-ups, try doing 10 sets of 2 pull-ups with 15 to 30 seconds rest between each set. This allows you to maintain perfect form while accumulating much higher training volume. The cluster method works because it allows you to practice the movement pattern more times with better quality. Each repetition is performed when you're relatively fresh, which means better movement quality and more effective strength building. This technique is used by elite athletes because it allows for higher quality practice with greater volume. Here's how to put all these tips together into a comprehensive pull-up improvement plan. Start each session with dead hangs to build grip strength and shoulder stability. Progress through assisted pull-ups or negatives depending on your current ability level. Include supplementary exercises like lat pull-downs and rows to build supporting strength. Practice frequently with submaximal efforts rather than always training to failure. Focus on perfect form and body positioning during every repetition. Use proper breathing technique to maximize performance and minimize fatigue. The key to rapid pull-up improvement is consistency and progressive overload. Start with techniques that match your current ability level, and gradually progress to more challenging variations as you get stronger. Don't try to rush the process, but trust that consistent practice will lead to significant improvements. Remember, pull-ups are one of the most challenging bodyweight exercises, so be patient with your progress. If you found these pull-up tips helpful, be sure to share this video with someone else who's working on building their pull-up strength and could benefit from these proven techniques.